Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what
The fuck is she doing in his office?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take?
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well,
Yes,
you said
Harlot.
you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Leaving messages is what email is for, lady. Suspicious.
Just in time. I was afraid you were gonna miss the briefing. Where were you?
I just got off the phone with my contact in State Police. They've got visual confirmation there are ARC members present in the building.
They'd better not go in without us. They won't, but we should tell Mac his timetable is fucked.
I wish I didn't have to spy on the State Police to find out what's going on with our own op.
Mac's going to be pissed.
Have you got a reason for this?
What, walking into your office? She says as she finishes the cake she's been eating. Mini rolls, baby! 2 different kinds, which my child hates both of for some reason.
Maybe you could work
Not
your
for me.
investigation.
I have been pacing myself, fucking hell. I don't suppose you
Take
want
a
to get off your computer.
agent.
Piss off.
Hey Jensen, heard you had a bit of trouble at the petting zoo.
Come again?
The snatch and grab with Rucker. Guess it's no steps forward and 2 steps back for you too, eh? Isn't that how you put it before?
Right. Only I'm not being tied up by red tape like you are. My problem is a little more complicated than that.
I'm just stating the facts as they are, mate. Although, I am a little surprised you managed to cock up such a simple task, what with you being so, well-equipped for the job.
You think because I'm augmented going after Rucker should have been a cakewalk? You know, McCready, the more I talk to you, the less surprised I am by what comes out of your head.
Is that a fact? You think you know me?
I know your type. You're a front towards enemy kind of soldier. Very effective, as long as someone points you in the right direction.
I'll wear that as a compliment.
He's saying
Thank
you're
you.
thick.
And fuck you. Now, if you don't mind.
Why do you have such a problem with me, McCready? You don't even know me.
Oh, I think I do. I've worked with your type before. You roll into barracks with your solid-state muscle, think you're more capable than the rest of us slobs.
You afraid of being replaced?
Please, mate. They broke the fucking mold when they made me. Besides, I think it's been proven that there's no substitute for good old-fashioned organic clockworks. So, Again, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
So no Og can ever live down the incident, is that it?
Is this meant to be an interrogation, Mr. Shit-hot ex-cop? Because you're dancing on
Yes,
my last
now I'm
fucking
eating a
nerve.
jammy wagon wheel.
You afraid it's gonna happen again?
Listen, Frankenstein.
I went grocery
lost
shopping while
3
hungry.
men.
Don't you
Good
judge me.
men, because one of you fucking robots had his switch. I warned you about pushing it, didn't I? Still, that was unprofessional. Look.
We all lost something during the incident, some more than others. But the people responsible are still out there, and they need to answer for what they did. I'm not asking you to be friends, but we can't stop them as enemies.
Mismatched tools, bound by a common goal. Is that it?
Something like that, yeah.
Hell, maybe that is all we need. Suppose we just let time tell.
Right. I'll see you around, McCready.
Sure.
Did we just make friends? Enemies? Yeah. I'm gonna shoot you the second I have a chance without getting arrested. In game, in game, in game.
It's all about keeping your concentration. It's right there. The most obvious thing in the world. Pessimistically optimistic.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
Our operation in Jakarta is compromised. 2 casualties.
No, we always assume the worst, and then sometimes we're nicely surprised.
Made the most noise.
Cameras, way too much.
Access granted.
I should find out.
Watch for it. There. You see that? I think I found something.
I should find out.
I don't think those teeth all belong to the same person.
It's not going to help our relationship. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Red light district, which we didn't explore thoroughly. Lovely stuff. Nighttime. Hello. Looks like the shop's all closed for nighttime. Oh, this one. Oh. Okay. So I definitely know. Well, I mean, ooh. Irish. Who did that? That is a Guinness joke. I'm not going to explain that.
Panzer bastard.
Panzer, yeah, that's the org slur. Okay, I remember. It sounds like Panzer, which is a tank.
Open all night. The red light business. Come and enjoy the fun.
Yay. Prague should have a much better red light district than this shithole. Uh-huh.
Come on, hold it.
Plant in there. Mm.
By the hour, you get the idea.
Whatever. All I care about is fun conversation.
Hello, ladies. And gentlemen.
I just love short, tubby, balding men with a sense of humor.
Hi, beautiful.
I have something
You
for
interested
you.
in trying the Red Queen special? That's me.
Why the cuffs? I've never understood that. It's like shirt sleeves without the shirt. That's weird. Oh, you can open these fucking doors. Open this one as well. That is so not secure. Ooh,
No pictures of movies.
we don't know if it's stealing it. Nothing to see here. Hello.
You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Ogs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen, you're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
What do you have?
Nothing but the finest. Enjoy it.
All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzika explosion.
What do you mean?
Rucker, the leader of ARC. I guess the cops smoked him out of his hole. Nu said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof. Like that. So we got nothing to worry about. Right?
Yeah, right.
I feel like there's going to be another explosion.
Red light district always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble. And I don't want to lose this job.
Family run, eh?
Just getting the lay of the land. Fine with what I have.
A man's got to know his limits. I heard that in a movie once. Welcome to the Red Queen. Hey there, handsome. Want a drink?
That's actually quite good. Like someone had fun designing this.
Good stuff.
Of course, you're not here for the eyes, are you?
Like two cats
You're
fighting
so
their way out of a
beautiful. You
bag.
know that?
No one's there. You have a backpack. Suspicious.
Another night, another party. I probably won't remember these in the morning.
Now, I do have to mention, are there no periods in this particular future past? There should be little bins in here.
How come the boys aren't dancing?
She booked a place here? In a private room? With a... I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
So she's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
Stop that! Jesus! She's had this fantasy forever. Why is she suddenly in such a hurry now?
The vote, of course. I don't care what the politicians say. As soon as the axe comes down, the augmented are as good as extinct.
Make sure to show respect.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
As long as everyone is safe.
If people are getting hurt, you might end up seeing more of me than you'd like.
If you're so concerned, by all means keep your eyes open for misconduct. It's like I always say, a safe client is a paying client.
It's not the safety of the clients I'm worried about.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here, as clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Bigoted.
Skeptical?
Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skeptical. Especially when the Og in question seems to be all dressed up for something. It makes the other customers nervous.
I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
This is why we keep you away from us. Keep it. Consider it a funereal gift.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I'm busy right now.
Tady novej? Mohla bych ti ukázat ty nejkrásnější místa.
Do not trust the whores and the rest of Prague, sweetie. Stick with the red light professionals.
That's probably good advice if you go to actual Prague. Yep.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn to walk, they never forget it.
Prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all.
You want to drink? See the bartender. You want anything else? You know what to do.
Whiskey, am I right?
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
Oh my god.
My pleasure.
That's
Something
supposed to
more?
be her son?
My pleasure. Something more?
Information.
I'm alright for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
Okay. Can't see a fucking thing when I've drunk stuff.
Well.
Am I right about this place or what?
Absolutely. The architecture in the old sector was great. But this area, every bit as amazing in a completely different way.
It's too bad there's no helicopter tour of the city.
Mind your own
I'd
business.
love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
When I was in Nepal, he slept
I
on the
wish I
roof
knew they
for
let
like
your
weeks.
kind in here. I wouldn't have given them my
Great that
business.
This building had something like that.
So where's the guy? Wants me to...
My favorite color is... Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobромila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Diwali. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out together.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
What can I get you?
You're just a polished thug.
Líbím se ti. No bodej ty. Mám něco, co se ti bude líbit. For all we know, every single last one of you is capable.
To Larry, there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Diwali op. The problem is he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
To each his own.
Don't quit, that's all.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
Who else will take care of it?
Nemůžu se dočkat.
Oh, hello.
Just a little farther. I want to make sure I wasn't followed. I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation. Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details. You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Vlasta knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Vlasta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious. Eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure. To have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin. With enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here. The ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Poor trash, having to live with the Hansers.
Where is this one? Who's going to be there?
dark?
So this is the shop of the guy we didn't get the permit for. Maybe he just went home.
Nice equipment.
Get lost.
Do we think Palisade Bank is still asleep? Because it's nighttime now. They might have changed that. No. Sure, we can find out. I mean, I can't really see that. Oh, it's the Palisade Bank. Okay. Not far from Palisade Bank. Okay. Okay, cool.